Good evening, everyone. I am delighted to welcome you to the valedictory ceremony of MIE. What a marvelous display of skill and talent by all the wonderful participants. The impactful speeches of the participants in making connections convinced us that collectively we can achieve the sustainable development goals. The participants in design thinking showed us how analysis and innovation can help us solve problems, however big or small they may be. The creative strokes and slogans in kitsch art and the vivacious contestants of agility have infused our souls with verve and positivity. The genius of an artist is not evident in what he sees, but in what he makes others experience. Let us now enjoy Synopsize, a movie of the various events.
Having life in this universe, we should respect and maintain everything we get from our Mother Earth.
दर्शक, प्राणियों को मुक्त विचरण दो, शांति से जंगल में रहने दो। जल जंगल जमीन को, अमूल्य इस धरोहर को बचाना है, बढ़ाना है, मनोहारी करना है। वृक्ष आभूषण इस धरती के, उनका आरोपण करना है। आज लो अभी संकल्प, मिलकर करेंगे कायाकल्प।
Tom tom tajam, dim dim tajam, tajam tajam, tajam tajam, tarigajam tajam, tarigajam tajam, jum jum tajam, tajam tajam.
Recycle things to save human beings. Don't cut trees for your never-ending greeds. Stop deforestation to save your polluted nation.
ये साजिशें दिशाओं की, ये साजिशें हवाओं की, लहू लुहान हो गई ज़मीं ये देवताओं की। न शंख की सदाएं हैं, न अब सदा अजान की, नजर मेरी जमीन को लगी है आसमान की। है दर बदर ये लोग क्यों चले हैं क्यों मकान।
कौन है वो कहाँ से वो आया, चारों दिशाओं में तेज सा वो छाया। उसकी भुजाएं बदलें कथाएं, भागीरथी तेरी तरफ शिव जी चले, देख जरा ये विचित्र माया।
Of humankind, let's leave the spell of cruelty behind. Open your eyes and learn to see. We can still save wildlife, but only when joined by all of humanity. Care for life on land like we care for one another. Treat every creature like your own brother. So here's my plea to empathize. On all living beings, I do emphasize.
Come now, follow my lead. Come now, follow my lead. I'm in love with your body. Why?
My name is Divyanshi Singhal. Today I'm going to make a poster on the song Don't Kill the World. So let's begin. Quiche is a unique form of art. It is rich in color and screams for attention. Through my artwork, I have shown how in the name of development, humans are destroying our planet. We all have superpowers and can play the role of eco-warriors to protect our Earth from deforestation, nuclear explosion, missiles, and increasing concrete jungle. Now we have to take the right step to change the wrong. Let's be eco-warriors and save our Mother Earth. Thank you.
Hello everyone of Suncity School. I am Atsuko Shiwaku, the president of Japan Art Mile Foundation. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity of being one of the judges. It was a very special experience for me. I was so moved and surprised that the quality of the drawings is very high and that the students are very talented. I think there are two factors behind their high ability. One is a school policy that cultivates the students' intelligences, and the other is teachers' great efforts to foster their students so able and noble. While I was judging their works, I felt a special message from each image. Some are spiritual and others are universal. They came from deep understanding of global issues, so it was not easy for me to judge. Each work was so special. I hope every student will grow confident through this event and become creators, making their future world better. Last, let me say again, thank you very much for giving me this chance this time. I wish you all the best. See you.
Much of the world is going through. So many children are not educated.
What are the ways to achieve this goal? By spreading awareness to everyone about the SDG goals, by working together with all and encouraging others to work for the sustainable future, and by encouraging peace and harmony between countries.
Goal among the Sustainable Development Goals. And one of the creative ways to do it, to help out even more, is to promote this goal to many people in India.
Out there, all the marine animals like crabs, whales, dolphins, fish, octopus, etc. are suffering a lot. Many are losing their lives. I feel so sorry for them.
Microsoft Form will have three multimedia-based sections, then a portion based on video section, and one is on visual section. So you need
Akina's landscape. This tourism project sets forth the lines of sustainable tourism to new heights.
I have to present a speech or poem on life below water.
Life on land is a beautiful symphony. When one looks under the sea, there is even a bigger epiphany. The world under the sea is a beautiful scenery which drives our ecosystem into a trajectory.
Introducing you to a case study of a survey that was conducted in the city of Bengaluru. The survey noted that the rich and affluent in the city are using 4 times the quantity of water used by the average household. While an average household in Bengaluru consumes about 85 liters per person per day, the top 10 percentile households, that is the affluent ones, of the total 1,495 household surveys make use of 340 liters of water per person per day.
Marine life, you help the ecosystem thrive. More than 200,000 million of them. They float in water and are special as a single gem.
Sober water could have been used to quench the thirst of someone thirsty.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking about the question, is lack of equitable access to water a result of the affluent lifestyles of a few individuals? And I say yes. Let me tell you why.
Life underwater, deep below the seas and oceans. The ocean whispers to me, save the marine life and me.
I'll get straight to the topic and be very clear in the fact that I do not agree with this statement or the picture. Look, water, rather clean water, is one of the few differentiators in the so-called affluence of a few people. But to call it the primary difference would be a gross overstatement of the impact that water has from an economic and social point of view.
मान्यवर, एक उदाहरण है कि मुंह में राम और बगल में छुरी, क्योंकि यहाँ उपस्थित सभी लोग जो धनवान हैं वह यह समझते हैं कि वह धन के माध्यम से किसी भी निर्धन व्यक्ति के नैतिक जीवन की जरूरतें ले सकते हैं।
When it comes to hunger, the only accepted number is 0. We as a nation have proven that in times of need, we stand united to fight against obstacles like starvation and famine. The upcoming performance is about how the spread of SARS-CoV-2 virus created panic and fear among people. Nationwide lockdowns caused many to lose their daily wages and sources of income. Everyone was in a state of desperation for food and medical supplies. This is when the Indian government, along with various organizations, NGOs, and individuals, irrespective of the religion or caste, came together to help and provide for those who were less fortunate. Vaccination and food drives started across the entire country and showed that no one slept on an empty stomach. Our students shared their own experiences about how they did their part to help during the pandemic. Hunger is not an issue related to charity. It is an issue to be fought with unity. We are proud to present Resurrection.
If you listen to the rhythm calling out in the dark, can you hear it? That's your spirit. Just follow your heart. So if you're feeling like dancing frequently, just tune in the magic frequency. Don't worry about it, cause we're gonna live life like it's a song. So turn it on and sing along. It's alright if it goes wrong. Just keep calm and carry on. On and sing along.
Hunger. When we are sitting at home, wondering what delicacies to savor today, there is a mother who cries for a one-time food to feed a child somewhere far away. A father who waits for the leftovers to be thrown to fill the empty stomach of his younger one. There is a child who begs for a single penny to escape from hunger and starvation. Yes, we live in a world where COVID-19 is getting attention to the core. Humanity and poverty are still the minor issues that don't matter anymore. People are dying looking for food, having no money and no loved ones to include. I thought humanity was all about unity and compassion, but perhaps these rose-tinted glasses are no more in fashion. You would much faster feed a sick dog on the street than acknowledge a fellow human in desperate need.
सभी देशवासियों के लिए भारत सरकार ही मुफ्त वैक्सीन उपलब्ध करवाएगी।
जिंदगी को जी उसे समझने की कोशिश ना कर तू जिंदगी को जी उसे समझने की कोशिश ना कर सुंदर सपनों के ताने बाने बुन उसमें उलझने की कोशिश ना कर तू जिंदगी को जी उसे समझने की कोशिश ना कर चलते वक्त के साथ तू ही चल उसमें सिमटने की कोशिश ना कर चलते वक्त के साथ तू भी चल उसमें सिमटने की कोशिश ना कर तू जिंदगी को जी उसे समझने की कोशिश ना कर अपने हाथों को फैला खुलकर सांस ले अंदर ही अंदर घुटने की कोशिश ना कर अपने हाथों को फैला खुलकर सांस ले अंदर ही अंदर घुटने की कोशिश ना कर जिंदगी को जी उसे समझने की कोशिश ना कर books of gold, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fists. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list. But she said, where do you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, the testaments they told, the moon and its eclipse, and Superman unrolls a suit before he lives. But I'm not the kind of person that it fits. She said, where you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss, just something I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like this. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this.
Sometimes music is the only medicine the heart and soul need. What can be better than music to inspire, motivate, rejuvenate, and guide us on the journey of our lives? Music, it is said, is like a key that can open the most tightly locked hearts. I am sure we appreciated this mellifluous musical performance by our talented Sun citizens. May I now request the Director of Suncity Schools, Ms. Rupa Chakravarti, to address the gathering.
Samayak Sarati iti sansaram. The world is ever evolving. Who better than us who have gone through these unprecedented times to endorse that the world is evolving? It is not the strongest of the species, nor the most intelligent, but the most resilient and responsive to change are the ones who are going to evolve. With this thought, I welcome you with pleasure to the Multiple Intelligences and Me, MI-Me, Inter-School Championship being conducted by Suncity School, Sector 54, Gurgaon. This is a platform where you get diversified and variant views of the various students who participate. The participation is in the individual form, and the championship is where you participate in multitude of talent hunts, and your potential comes to the fourth for the MI-Me championship. I wish all the participants best of luck. We have a bevy of judges, and I would like to welcome them and express my gratitude for their presence and for taking out time from their very busy schedule to attend to this important learning platform. We have Atsuko Shivaku all the way from Japan, Anjali Aneja and Ashok Mehengi for judging the Kish art. To judge design thinking, we have Madam Swati Ganguly and Mr. Keshav Gupta. To judge making connections, we have Mr. Manavendra Prasad and Ms. Salia Singh all the way from Australia. To judge the agility, we have Ms. Mansi Sadana and Ms. Sharmishta Malik. I welcome all the judges and I wish every participant all the best. May the best participant win in all fairness. God bless you all, children, and thank you to the principals and teachers who have trained you to be here. All the best.
Shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you land among the stars.
A very good evening and welcome to all. On behalf of the Suncity family, we would like to extend heartiest congratulations to all our participants for their remarkable performance throughout the event. We feel honored to share the students' achievements and celebrate all of the school students' extraordinary performances. With excellent performances, all of the participants proved that everybody is a winner. Now, come to the most coveted event of the day, the virtual prize distribution ceremony for the event Multiple Intelligences and Me, Apotheosis, a virtual reality.
This inter-school event had participants from over 18 schools, and they were categorized in 4 groups. Group 1, classes 10 and 11. Group 2, classes 8 and 9. Group 3, classes 6 and 7. And Group 4, classes 4 and 5. The event comprised of an array of specially designed activities based on the 8 intelligences that each participant showed his or her exemplary skills in. The event was judged by an eminent panel of judges across the various intelligences. We have 2 categories of prizes, one for the winners in each of the 5 in the individual MIME events. This would have the first prize and the second prize, and 1 consolation prize in the case of 11 or more participants in a category. The second category is for the students who participated in all 5 events. They will be declared the MIME ACE champions and would have first, second, and third prize in each group.
Before we proceed with the results of the event, we take immense pride and joy in announcing that the prizes to be given away today are books authored by our own young amateur writers, our 9 Sun citizens who have given words to their creativity and written and published their books.
The titles of the books are The Grey in the Black and White by Arnav Galotra, an alumnus of our school. The book is a collection of life poems written beautifully around the fact that our life is a big canvas splashed with a riot of shades and hues of varied experiences and people. It's neither purely black nor white. Rather, some parts are darker while some are relatively lighter. And it will make you admire and appreciate those shades of grey in life.
10 Tales for Teens by Ayushi Kaushal of grade 10. The book is a collection of 10 short stories for teenagers. These stories are about adventures, fantasies, and a possible future. Each story is unique in itself. It might range from a story about a high-flying CEO to one about a seemingly regular baker, to teleportation through a household object. Once you start reading, you wouldn't want to stop.
Criminal Things by Arya Saraf of grade 9C. The book features a story that revolves around criminals and detectives, which will keep you hooked from start to end.
Beyond Illusions, Finding Existential Purpose by Ariman Agarwal, an alumnus of our school. The book is about finding an existential purpose. As you have fought against all odds and emerged victorious in the battle for survival, there must be a definite purpose to your existence. Unfortunately, you have been trapped in illusions that are all-encompassing in nature. With numerous such fallacious, idealized principles looming over you, it is essential to eliminate them systematically to unearth your predefined purpose in life. Get ready to remove the outward garb of vanity and take over your true self.
The Radius of Us is an anthology with the theme of mental health, authored, compiled, and edited by Sanvi Dhingra of grade 10D. The aim, according to her, was to cover as many aspects related to mental health as possible, along with 36 co-authors under her supervision. This book was written to raise awareness on issues that are not talked about enough. There's a lot of stigma that surrounds mental health, and it's high time it is eradicated.
Patchwork is a collection of short stories authored by young budding writers of grade 10, still in their early teens. Gaurika Dhawan of class 10D, who has contributed with 3 stories in this book. It is a journey of words and stories where creative ideas have been put forth abashedly and unapologetically. Each story in this collection has a unique flavor.
Incandescence by Anvita Teja of grade 9C. It is a collection of poetry that is meant to be defined as a wild, ethereal thing born beautifully. Poetry presents and creates a whole new realm of universes just waiting to be imagined. It talks of what it's like being a teenager in a digital age, what it's like growing up at home with very little social interaction, and what the feelings of despair, regret, love, and fear truly mean to a 14-year-old girl.
Casper, the Midnight's Curse is a fictional novel by Neerja Sonwal of grade 10C, pen named Nora Jolie Swan, an anagram of her real name, published in October 2021. The novel is written in an epistolary format, focusing on each of the characters' perspectives with every new chapter. 5 young people, Kate, Addie, Sid, Ryder, and Eric, embark on an exhilarating journey across a realm of supernatural existences. The characters are like tiny reflections of young experiences and dreams. Through her first book, Neerja aims at unifying the youth to keep believing in fantasies.
The Eighth Color of a Rainbow by Ananya Singh of grade 12C. Understanding the people around us is often very hard. Many times we look right through the people around us, and sometimes we find it hard to be in touch with ourselves too. The story will help you see this world in a better light and make you feel like you aren't the only ones during your low moments. The power of right words at the right time is such that it will never let you feel alone. This book aims to truly be your best friend. There's a poem for everything you might feel to accompany you through each step you take.
So here we are with the most awaited moment, results of the MIME events. We have champions who showcase their talent. Let's have a big round of applause for all the participants in all categories. We begin with the individual category awards. There were 5 events in this category. We are pleased to announce the result of the first event that involves the interpersonal and naturalistic intelligence, Kitsch Art. From Group 4, the consolation prize goes to Kriti Arora from DAV Public School from Sector 14. The second prize goes to Sanvi Kalita from the Suncity School, Sector 54. And the first prize goes to Shivana Nagvanshi from the Scottish High International School. From Group 3, the consolation prize goes to Avisha Garg from the Lotus Valley International School. The second prize goes to Priyal Gupta from the Suncity School, Sector 54. And the first prize goes to Vanshika Yadav from the Gyan Devi Public School.
From Group 2, the consolation prize goes to Vishesh Yadav from Gyan Devi Public School. The second prize goes to Girima Vaishnavi from Scottish High International School. And the first prize goes to Khushi Dang from DAV Public School, Sector 14. From Group 1, the second prize goes to Abhishek from St. PBN Public School. And the first prize goes to Shragvi Chandranathan from Lotus Valley School, Noida.
Next, we have the event Agility, the event that tests the kinesthetic intelligence. From Group 4, the consolation prize goes to Aradhya Garg from the Bluebells Model School, Sector 4. The second prize goes to Nitya Singhal from the Lotus Valley School, Noida. And the first prize goes to Asavari Bhan from the Suncity School, Sector 54. From Group 3, the consolation prize goes to Avni Upadhyay from the Suncity School, Sector 37D. The second prize goes to Adya Pandit from the Lotus Valley School, Noida. And the first prize goes to Darshita Samant from the Scottish High International School.
From Group 2, the second prize goes to Nivrati Rai from Suncity School, Sector 54. And the first prize goes to Narayani Madhusudan from Delhi Public School, Sector 45. From Group 1, the second prize goes to Aditi Varshnev from Lotus Valley School, Noida. And the first prize goes to Kartik Singh from Delhi Public School, Sector 45.
Moving on to the musical and technological event, Design Thinking. From Group 4, the second prize goes to Stuti Mittal from the DAV Public School, Sector 14. And the first prize goes to Arna Sharma from the Suncity School, Sector 54. From Group 3, we have a tie for the second place between Shadma Akhtar from the Lotus Valley School, Noida, and Utkarsh Kachuria from the Delhi Public School, Sector 45. And the first prize goes to Arin Lal from the Suncity School, Sector 54.
From Group 2, the second prize is a tie between Ritik Mehra from Scottish High International School and Srijan Sheshtari from Suncity School, Sector 54. The first prize goes to Praneeth Kumar from Lotus Valley School, Noida. From Group 1, the second prize goes to Binti Swaroop from Bluebells Model School, Sector 4. And the first prize goes to Shlok Dwivedi from Delhi Public School, Sector 45.
Now we come to the logical thinking. This is VUCA word. VUCA stands for volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. It refers to the turbulent and unpredictable forces of change that affect the world. VUCA demands that we need new skills, more agile approaches, and behaviors to manage in the face of these threats. So here are the results. From Group 4, the second prize goes to Nehul Mehlotra from the Suncity School, Sector 54. And the first prize goes to Samarth Mehra from the Scottish High International School. From Group 3, the second prize goes to Armin Kaur from the Scottish High International School. And the first prize goes to Yuvan Singla from the Suncity School, Sector 54.
From Group 2, the second prize goes to Avir Singh from Scottish High International School. And the first prize goes to Arpit Gupta from DAV Public School, Sector 14. From Group 1, the second prize goes to Abhigyan Srivastava from Lotus Valley International School. And the first prize goes to Vedang Gaur from Lotus Valley School, Noida.
Moving on to the linguistics event, making connections. From Group 4, the second prize goes to Ishita Rajpal from the DAV Public School, Sector 14. And the first prize goes to Manya Singhal from the Suncity School, Sector 54. From Group 3, the second prize goes to Rudra from the DAV Public School, Pushpanjali Enclave, Delhi. And the first prize goes to Anika Bhatnagar from the Suncity School, Sector 54.
From Group 2, the second prize goes to Karandir Gelot from Scottish High International School. And the first prize goes to Avni Tateja from Suncity School, Sector 54. From Group 1, the second prize goes to Arshya Bhatnagar from Delhi Public School, Sushant Lok. And the first prize goes to Medhavni Kaur from Delhi Public School, Sector 45.
Now we have the results for the much-awaited MINE ACE Championship. We would like to tell you that each school team had one participant who participated in all the 5 events. Here are the results. From Group 4, the third prize goes to Aishi from the Scottish High International School. The second prize goes to Manini Tiwari from the GD Goenka Public School, Sector 48. And the first prize goes to Tavishi Goyal from the Bluebells Model School, Sector 4. From Group 3, we have a tie for the third place between Rupsha Ghosh from the Bluebells Model School, Sector 4, and Aindri Basu from the Suncity School, Sector 54. The second prize goes to Shivangi Talwar from the Lotus Valley International School. And the first prize goes to Sri Surya Sivaswamy from the Lotus Valley School, Noida.
From Group 2, the third prize goes to Srishti Singh from DAV Public School, Sector 49. The second prize goes to Advika Tuli from Delhi Public School, Sector 45. And the first prize goes to Yuvika Bang from Suncity School, Sector 54. From Group 1, the third prize goes to Anya Kapoor from Delhi Public School, Sector 45. The second prize goes to Navya Mehrotra from Suncity School, Sector 54. And the first prize goes to Garv Agarwal from Lotus Valley International School.
This event is about the multiple intelligences, and along with it, the multiple perspectives and lenses we all see life through. Winning and losing is also all a matter of perspective. So, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we have all been waiting for, the declaration of the ACE champion of multiple intelligences and me, Apotheosis, a virtual reality. The ACE school champion is the Lotus Valley International School, Gurgaon. Congratulations to all the winners. You have all done your schools proud.
The Suncity family is proud of the tremendous efforts and achievements all of the students and wishes them all the best for their future endeavors. May all the success that has come their way lead them to bigger achievements in the years to come. Congratulations to all the award winners and kudos to all the wonderful participants for their excellent performance. I am sure that we all learned tremendously from our peers and evolved together. Coming together is a beginning. Staying together is progress. And working together is success. Now I would like to request our school head boy Aryan Sethi to express a note of gratitude.
Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say goodbye till it be more. On behalf of Suncity School, I thank all of you for making this event such a memorable experience. I'm sure each member of the audience watching us today on this virtual platform is motivated to explore the hidden potential they may have ignored in themselves until now. We appreciate the stupendous effort put in by our talented participants, irrespective of whether they won or not, because sometimes you win and other times you learn. Thank you for supporting us in our endeavor to nurture human potential by embracing its diverse capabilities. I now request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.